What's up, you guys? Got a little bit to recap for the World Cup. Groups A through D are finished, and moving on to the knockout stage. I was a little dead wrong on some things, but just briefly recapping what went on from Groups A through Groups D. Group A was South Africa started the World Cup well. That opening goal against Mexico. Too bad they couldn't win that game because they hit the post in the opening game. So that eventually cost them in the long run. Beating France was probably their Super Bowl right there. A lot of us were dead wrong on France. I mean, they laid a complete egg this tournament. I thought Frank Ribery would make some impact, but those guys didn't have any heart at all. I don't know what they were thinking. They didn't even want to practice. So I was dead wrong there. I did think Uruguay or Mexico would make it, but I did not have them both going, for those of you who remember me predicting this stuff. Group B, it was Argentina who advanced. That's pretty much a foregone conclusion. We knew that they were pretty much rock solid down the stretch. Argentina was supposed to be winning this easily. It's funny how Lionel Messi hasn't been doing much, though. It's been him doing assists, and it's all about some of the other supporting cast members scoring. For those of you who don't know who Lionel Messi is, he does stuff on Barcelona, and he goes on a tear when it comes to scoring. On the other hand, though, I did not have South Korea going. I had Greece, and I was wrong. Greece laid an egg that first game against South Korea, and props to South Korea for moving on. They were able to fight that last game against Nigeria and were able to win that. So, really big win there for South Korea. They move on with Argentina. And in the next bracket, we got the USA. USA takes the Group C. And so does England. They advance as well. England, if England did not advance through the group stage, they'd probably be riots all throughout London and Manchester and whatever other areas are up there. I mean, this is funny how Bob Bradley, the U.S. coach, makes like 1/16 of what the England coach does in Capello. Capello's being paid about $8 million in dollars, maybe euros. I'm not sure exactly, but I know $8 million of something. And Bob Bradley, it's not getting much at all. England finally came alive with their one goal early on against Slovenia. They laid an egg against Algeria. And Robert Green, we all saw what he did against the USA. Hilarious stuff. Couldn't have resisted that myself. USA, on the other hand, was snubbed a goal early on against Slovenia. That was frustrating. And then, later, they regained themselves. Landon Donovan gets a clutch goal against Algeria in the 91st minute. Very proud. It was a lucky rebound, but they got through either way. At least this group was wide open. Nevertheless, I got this group right. At least I got something right in the predictions. For groups D, I got Germany and Ghana, just like I said before. So the group C and D I got correctly. Group A and B I got wrong, but group D, I said Germany. The Deutsch advanced. They blew out Australia easily, lost to Serbia. They barely were able to beat the... they were barely able to win today, pretty much, against Ghana. Ghana didn't play well. I think they were rather mediocre throughout the time being. Australia tied them with a 10-man squad. I believe they beat Serbia. I believe they did. And then Germany was able to beat Ghana down the stretch. I like the pairing, though, for the knockout stage regarding Group C and D. USA is paired with Ghana. That's a revenge match because, as you know, 2006, USA was knocked out of the World Cup during the group stage by Ghana. Ghana was an up-and-coming team at the time, but this time they don't surprise anyone because I had Ghana going in the next group stage. For Germany, they're paired with the Brits, paired with England. Pretty much a good rivalry in itself right there. I know this is a club team thing, but we saw Bayern Munich defeat Manchester United in the knockout stage back during the Champions League. Probably the only German and England thing when guys faced each other. But other than that, it's good to see the German team not giving up and moving on. Luckily, I don't have to deal with the nightmare scenario of Germany facing USA. Now, the only way they're facing each other is if it's the finals. I'll talk about groups E all the way through groups E through H next time, and also I'll have my knockout phase or knockout stage prediction, aka the Sweet 16, as college basketball fans like to call it. So, great job, USA, and go Germany. Let's hope that the World Cup will keep continuing to be well. I hate how there's so many ties. It's been frustrating, but we'll see how I do on the second half of the group stages. Got 2 groups right, 2 groups wrong. So let's see what happens. Go Germany, go USA. See y'all later.